I'm just spitting. Yeah, I'm just spitting. I'm just spitting. This shit have been on my mind for quite some time. I gotta put the shit on the line. I'm just spitting. Yeah, I'm just spitting.
Welcome back all the way to hell back to yet another episode of the Dropping Dymes podcast. If it's your first time, your 143rd time,
143, baby,
159th, 217th
watch some things
time.
over and over again.
My name is Byron.
I'm Wallace.
And I'm Brandon.
And this is the Dropping Dymes podcast. Speaking of which, my homegirl had posted. She was like watching Dropping Dymes, and it was the first
episode.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like,
that's
finally getting around to this. I was like,
you
finna binge watch?
I said, welcome.
Yo, I hit her up. I was like, yo, you went to the throwback.
Yes.
Like, boy, I saw that thing. I was like, man, Mimi, what are you doing?
Don't promote that. We don't look like that no more. But I do appreciate it.
Hey, end of the day, we definitely do appreciate you, man.
That shit was cool.
That's the homie. That's me right there, dog. Like, so we definitely do appreciate you.
She had to start episode 1, though.
Man,
why not?
Go. Let me go back and see where they came from, because you know we talk about it all the time.
I like going back and seeing it.
Yeah, I like
the first episode was crazy.
Not the table, but I do like your house when we had in that corner.
Yeah,
they want some good drunk days right there. Saturday morning,
drunk days. Drunk is the operative word there too.
Talk crazy in his own house.
Hey man, you gotta feel comfortable in your own space, right?
Yeah, but hey,
in a room with the door locked.
so if y'all ever want to do that, yeah, go back, man. Check out them old episodes. So that's why when I be saying if it's your 159th or whatever, because you might have went back and hit them a couple times. But as always, man, we do appreciate you
every second, man.
letting us come in, borrow a little bit of your time and a little bit of your space just to come through, man, and do what we do, and that's just talk.
Just talk.
You hear me? Hey, if you get a chance, www.droppingdymes.com, Dymes with a Y.
With a Y, baby.
Check us out, man. Merch over there, as you can see today.
Man, I like that white outline.
You know what I'm talking about?
That should be popping. So I like that white outline, man.
Got that white outline. Yeah. That boy is proud of that white outline.
Boy, you don't know how long it took me to do that. It looks simple as hell, but it took me about a week and a half to get that right, bro.
Yeah, I saw you. Listen, you're going back up, man. That man was on Printful staff.
I was talking to their staff and everything.
Email wmiles@printful.com. That was his email address.
Hey, we had to get it right.
Yeah, they were going back and forth.
Yeah.
But swing by, pick up some merch, man. We got shirts, we got hats. Here we got hats. We don't have the toaster ovens. As you noticed, the tariff talk is still going crazy.
Dead.
Yeah. Got the
DDP watch. Take credit for somebody else.
I ain't gonna put my mouth on that motherfucker. Copyrighted like fuck. I ain't even saying a word on that one.
It's too blurry. They can't see it.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm gonna keep it quiet on it. But
hey, but I do want to represent. This is a spring break watch from one of my North Carolina A&T State alumni.
Okay. Yeah. I saw them. They sell them in Neiman Marcus now, don't they?
Neiman Marcus. They in if you can't afford to go in there, then you can go to Macy's.
I
feel like the price is too big for me to step in that space. So yeah, I look through the window. That's too high for me too.
I'm not starting.
I might be getting some 11s though. They might be coming soon. I ain't gonna tell you where from.
DymesWithAY.com. Check us out. Also, we are all over social media. We're all over social media. We're Dropping Dymes podcast. Of course, the Dymes are still with a Y. You have to
keep going.
You have to let them go.
No alcohol has been taken in this episode.
None of that. So this is just regular.
Or me.
Regular. Anywho, man.
This don't make sense.
Yeah. Damn. It's always me.
Anywho.
Still pointing up.
Yeah. We all over we on the Tiki-Taki. We on Instagram, of course, and we on Facebook for the families. In case you want to send it to your mom or your aunt or your uncles. Because we always seem to lead the men out. Send it to your uncles and your dad, man.
That's crazy. We started this for
men. But we do understand, But
Neil said he want to come on.
Who?
Neil.
They may be saying that they may see something and be like, hey, I need to tell them young boys a thing or two. And we always hit it to listen and take in that knowledge, because they may stop us from having to touch the stove. We always say that about somebody else, but shit, maybe something to stop us from touching the stove too. You heard?
Please help me.
If you rock with us, you definitely. Oh, if you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe, share,
please
comment, hit that button, hit the bell, all that good stuff. Give us a thumbs up. Comment, man.
I don't know what's wrong with you today.
Comment more than a pen telling us that you're gonna come back in.
Yeah, we feel like you lying now, ma'am.
More than a pen.
We feel like you lying.
I'm gonna come back.
We used to look forward to your comment. Now we get a pen, but we appreciate your view.
We ain't giving no feedback, so I understand.
We appreciate your view.
Yeah, exactly. I do appreciate that. So when you see this, go ahead and write something. Man.
Yeah, man.
We miss it for real.
And of course, if it's anything that you want us to talk about, throw a conversation at, give our opinions on, or even if you got a question of the day, man, shoot it to us.
Shoot it to us.
We ain't too proud to put it out there. All right.
I thought he was about to say we ain't too proud to beg.
Yeah, no, we are. You remember Brandon told us that we were, and we still are. Ain't it? No.
I'm begging. Please.
Please, baby, please.
It comes a moment in time, where you have to beg sometimes.
Well,
and be okay getting told no.
So we also got and if you fuck with us, you know that one of our staples is the question of the week, coming from our boy Wallace today.
Yeah, I got you today. Let's see how I'm gonna walk into it though. All right. Most of the time you attribute the word ego to men, but I believe all people have an ego, whether they want to accept it or not. And it's really just, sometimes it's a protective state and sometimes it's a imposing state. But that ego can prevent us from some of the best opportunities, best things, best experiences in life, or it can interrupt some of the experiences that we're having that cause us to go through some, I'll say, tougher times because our ego led the way. So the question of the week today to you fellas is, what has your ego prevented or got in the way of for you?
You want to go first? All right.
Can't be me.
I think one of the biggest for me is just asking for help. Simple as that. Asking for help. I'd be like, I got it. I can do it. I'll figure it out. And that ain't just start. So my ego been doing this shit, playing defense on my ass since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I remember shit when I was younger. I told y'all I used to stutter, and I remember like my mom was like, "Hey, you want me? I can get you in a speech class." I was like, "Nah, I just want to talk." So yeah, and that's again, it's on the same line as a help. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's been my biggest one. Like it didn't just start. It probably still hasn't ended. I'm sure give me a couple of days. I'm sure it'll be some shit I should have reached out to somebody, and I just like, you know what? I'm gonna try to do all this shit by myself. Put it on my back.
That's actually one of my struggles. My question to you is why do you feel like you lean that way? Resisting help, especially with you being such a helpful person.
So I wouldn't say resisting, because resisting would almost sound like it's somebody who has asked to help, and then I'm just like, no, I don't want. I'm good.
That's not what I'm not going to talk to you. I'm resisting you trying to help me get through this process.
But that was literally like 9 years old. Like resisting now, my not asking for help is usually because I feel like I'm bothering I would be bothering somebody.
Okay.
Like, hey, you'll come over here and help me with something, and I think there have been times where I asked for help and then somebody couldn't do it, and not that they were just like dirty or mean about it. It was just like a no, period. You know what I'm saying? Or I can't right now. Mm-hmm. So I think, and then like for me, when I'm like, I should have just did the shit by myself. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I had to wait for that no. So I felt like, damn, I wasted an hour or two, or you know what I'm saying, whatever. I think the situations vary, but I definitely think mine is really more so because I feel like I would be putting somebody out like the old folks used to say, I don't want to put nobody out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make nobody go out of their way to do something. And I know sometimes, man, like you think about it, like you've been at work, you did your whole day of whatever you did at work, whether it was sitting or walking 42 miles in a day or shit up on a roof in the sun.
Yeah.
And then somebody call you and say, hey, you'll come help me. I need to put up just 3 boards of sheetrock. That nigga mouth got tight. That's what I'm saying. So like, you know what, man? I could probably put this sheetrock up by myself. Not saying that I'm gonna try that shit, but I could. That's my thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to, because I know how life is, man. So if you tired, you're tired. But that's usually the reason I haven't in the past. I'll say that.
It's crazy how people have the same actions but for different reasons. Because I'm the same person. It's like I ain't gonna ask you to come put them 3. Matter of fact, I actually have, but now that I experienced that, I'm like, I'm probably not gonna ask you to come help. But mine is, I just like peace and quiet, and people bring perspectives and ideas, and I'm just like, I don't really want to think about it that much. I just want to do it, and that prevents me from asking for help sometimes.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy.
Like a nigga that buy pussy.
What's crazier is
after he goes, I want you to break that down. All right.
What's crazier is when I go to help somebody, I don't want to offer nothing but the help. I don't want to offer perspective. I don't want to be like, you know what? If we do it this way,
listen, you just tell me what I need.
So you need
get the hell on.
So are your things 16 inches apart or 12? So I know where to shoot these screws, because I don't want to even have to get a goddamn find stud.
So I can call you.
Yeah,
but everybody
don't call me though. I don't even want to have to take the stud finder.
Since that one time.
I don't even want to have to use the stud finder.
I'm like,
just tell me we just gonna hang it up right here.
That's all I want to do.
You ain't trying to go to Brand Smart and buy another one.
Nope.
Just that.
You used this one time 16 years ago. We should probably use that because it's more. No, I don't want to talk. I just want to do this shit and be done.
I be trying to keep it simple, dog.
Let's don't make our job easier. Then I may,
even if it do, I still be like, let's just knock this shit out and go.
Like, listen, it been time I went to help somebody and they be like, and all we got to do is I be like, all right. Let's just get it out the way, man.
That's what he said when we went to help him. Shouldn't take long. Goddamn son.
Nigga but you ate though.
We did. That shit was good.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Back to you buying pussy or?
Yeah. Break that down.
Oh, you were just saying that.
You don't want to hear nobody.
I don't want to hear nothing. I just want to get it done. That's like, I ain't really trying to work for this, so I'm gonna give you this money so I can get this pussy so you can get the hell on. That's what niggas that buy pussy. That's why they
completely different scenario than what I was discussing.
It's the same. It sounds the same. That's why it came to my mind. It sounded like I heard an old nigga say that about some pussy. It was the exact same conversation.
It's really not.
It was. Y'all said the same thing. I don't want you to come over here
completely
doing all this talking. I don't want to hear nothing. I just want you to do what you do and go. And that's what buying pussy usually gets you. That's why I said you sound like a nigga that bought some pussy.
No, I sound like somebody you talk to that bought some pussy. Very different.
Which also makes
Very
you
different.
sound like
I sound like a person that has. Nah, that's not how it works. I sound like somebody that you know that did.
Same thing.
My uncle told me you just paying for him to leave anyway.
And they didn't talk.
I never discussed transactional money anyway. Completely different discussion.
You don't discuss the transaction.
My bad.
Put it on a nice.
You know what?
Nigga,
real familiar.
Nigga sit right there and do like this. Look at her and say.
Just walk out the room.
It just sounded familiar.
Hey, wait.
I love you.
Bruh, I saw the funniest fucking video this morning, man. This lady was like, she was sitting in the bed naked. She had pulled the covers up. She was like, and the little comment with a little
caption. The
little caption was like, man, this man did everything he said he was going to do in the text message, blah, 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 right? So she got up and she was like, I was just going to work downstairs and wait for him to come back from work.
I saw it.
You saw that shit?
Yeah.
Then she said she texted him. She was like, hey, when are you coming home? That nigga was like, girl, I'm on. He was like, it was nice meeting you. You should leave the area.
He said, you still at them folks Airbnb?
You still at the phone?
She thought it was his house.
She was cleaning up and shit.
Bro,
Hey,
she done took
you gotta
that
be
shit
out by 11
downstairs,
now.
doing work, all kind of shit.
I was
Man,
like,
it was nice meeting you.
get your ass out them
Why
folks'
are you
house.
still at them folks Airbnb?
Why you still at them folks Airbnb?
Man,
that
that
shit was
shit
fucking
funny.
hilarious. I was like,
That
hey, that
shit
nigga
funny.
finna get charged for another day because this motherfucker.
You might get off on the cleaning fee though.
Boy,
That shit funny
that
as
part,
fuck,
but
bro.
that shit was fucking hilarious, man.
I hope I see that one.
She was
I'll
lost.
send
man.
it to you.
Yeah,
She
please
was
do.
love,
Boy, that shit was. I ain't gonna send it now. The phone might go off. We might go off the air. We had them damn color like.
You know, I'll find the sound for it.
Yeah, it took me 3 days to find it.
Goddamn fine.
Fucking 14 seconds.
Or less.
Hey, man, I wish we could just like be a fly on the wall in each other's like
Life.
like house. Like, what the fuck is this nigga doing? I know I'd be like, Wally, get your ass
That
over
shit,
there.
Nigga be like, the fuck?
Exactly.
Fly through a football.
You'll fly out my damn house like, man, fuck this shit.
I get some popcorn and watch that shit. Sit my ass in the corner.
Not you and your goddamn nerves, the way your shit set up, you'll be out that bitch. You'll fly to a wall.
Give us free.
Oh shit.
What you got, brother?
Yeah.
So I looked at like ego in like a different form. You said, has it stopped you from like something?
What has it gotten in the way of?
What has it gotten in the way of? I would say shit, it's gotten in the way of failure. Because it's like I'm too good for this, right? Like I'm gonna give an example, like graduation exam, right? I don't know if it was more so of just shit me wanting to like. So my last 2 graduation exams were, I think it was like social studies and I think math or some shit like that. And like everybody had passed. So now my ego is in the way. So and that's how I look at it. Because I don't know if it's like more so I'm doing this for myself or am I doing this so I don't look fucking crazy not being the only person who didn't pass. You see what I'm saying? So I look at ego in those type of forms. So I would like that would be one for me. I guess typical ego, like growing up, you know, that's most fights. Mm-hmm. But those are small things. Like my big ego moments have been from not failing. Like I can't fail because this shit gonna make me, you know, look crazy. And I think that's ego. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I like that you went that way.
Yeah, like I don't know. It ain't because I want to be the smartest nigga in the room. It's because I don't want to be the dumbest nigga in the room. You know what I mean? Like, so my ego kind of like,
or I just don't want to fail.
That too, but it's also like what comes with failure. These niggas gonna talk about your ass. You gonna look crazy. I think that's an ego part of it. You know what I mean? Like, just like then, because you ain't.
Let me ask you that. In the moment, it helped you pass. With that being the reason that you worked to pass, did it help you later on down the line?
Yeah, because in that moment, it's like, all right, bro, just gonna apply yourself so you ain't even have to put yourself in that type of situation. So yeah, it definitely helped in.
But like in your habits, did it help you? Because to me, especially in high school, if I got used to doing that, I pretty much did just enough to pass.
Minimal, yeah.
But did that help you as you move down the line in life?
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Yeah, it did. I'm actually having that. There was the conversation I just had with my daughter because I think that she kind of struggling with the same thing right now, right? Because she's so hard on herself. She just made AB honor roll, but her whole thing has been, I don't want to make it. She ain't said I want to be the smartest girl in the class, right? It's such and such got AB honor roll, such and such got AB honor roll. I got to get AB honor roll.
Yeah,
I think that's ego, but if that's gonna get you there, let's go. But now she's tasted, right? Because my daughter has been like, she's been working real hard, and so I'm gonna say she used that as the motivation, but that's ego. So now that she's like, I can do it, she was like, oh, Dad, I'm never not getting AB on the road no more. Like, I'm gonna always get it, because it's like I know now what it takes, to get this. So shit, I'm now. It may lead to shit. I want to be the smartest person in the class. I want to be, on top of the other things. So
yeah, I like it because I think most, especially young people, just need a reason.
Yeah.
And if you get a reason, you don't really know what you're gonna get once you do.
Yeah.
So to have a reason, whether it's my ego to not to be the dumbest or not to fail, to then, you know what, I learned something in trying to not be the worst.
Yeah.
And then I continue, oh shit, I like learning this stuff. I like not being the worst, but I'm gaining all this stuff as I'm not being the worst. I think there's value in that. So yeah, I like that. I like that you went that way, honestly.
I think it can definitely feed into a person's competitive spirit too. Cause like that was what I thought when I heard you say she was like, oh, this person got it, this person got it. Now I'm just being competitive to, like,
it wasn't presented like, competitive versus
yeah.
Oh hell no! Shit. I don't want them.
I ain't trying to be left behind or out of the group or whatever.
Exactly.
I get it.
So,
but she competitive with the medium ground though. So at least it's still some competitiveness. It's like I gotta be better than what this line.
And
I'm not trying to be the best, but I gotta be better than this.
So see, I'm saying not competitive because I can compare it to she's a great dancer too. Right?
Yeah.
So it ain't. I don't want to place because I want to place because they placed. Nigga, I want to place because I'm that nigga. That's how she talk when it comes to that. You see what I'm saying? So that's the competitiveness. When she talk about schoolwork, is I don't want to be called dumb.
I got you. There's a difference.
So
there's a difference.
That's why I'm like, that's where the ego comes in there, because it's like, oh hell no, like I can't be the pretty stupid fucking girl. So, but
I'm glad she know that early on.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You probably told her that, didn't you?
Exactly like that.
Don't be the
that sound like something she heard from her daddy. You're already pretty. You can't be stupid too.
But that didn't, that don't go over well. Like, it didn't go over well, because now it's like, you think I'm stupid? Like I'm not. Like, so it's like that's a whole nother. All right, baby. No, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it don't work.
It's working a little bit though.
Don't take that. Yeah, it's a little bit. But now she knows that though. So.
For me, I kind of hate that this shit always go back to football, bro. I got to figure out some other shit in my life. But this one kind of sticks out. My ego, I think it was developed because I felt like I didn't really have nobody in my corner for real when I started at A&T. Mm-hmm. I was all by myself. So I kind of carried that mindset, like I got to get it by myself all the time. So when I went to Detroit, and when I went to Ottawa, somebody was in my ear saying, you need to make relationships. You need to connect with people, because relationships keep you inside. Like you could be better or the same as somebody, but a relationship will keep you having a job.
Yeah.
But I had grown so much into I got to do it by myself. Nobody really cares about me mindset, that it was an opportunity in Detroit to develop a relationship with the assistant receiver coach and the receiver coach. But me and him had a little beef. But the assistant receiver coach, I had an opportunity to create relationships with him and the player personnel director. And I didn't, because I just felt like I'm going to go out here and play hard and ball out, and y'all going to keep me. Mm-hmm. And when it came down to we're going to keep him or we're not, I feel like those relationships would have either helped me stay or got me the call back when something happened. Yeah. But because I was an introvert, so I was always trying not to get into conversations anyway. But I didn't take that advice, and I thought that me was just enough on the field that prevented me from possibly extending my time in the NFL. And another opportunity in Ottawa, I was mad at the quarterback because I felt like he put me in a lot of bad situations. But he was like a 15-year vet. Everybody had respect for him. And during the off season, after the season, he called me, and I ignored his phone calls. I'm like, somebody gonna sign me. Ottawa gonna bring me back, or somebody. I'm like, yeah, I ain't gotta use you. But he called me, and then like a week later, I ignored the call. A week later, they signed. Oops, they signed a receiver. They signed an American receiver. And the end of that week, they signed another American receiver. Then the next week, they signed another American receiver. And I'm realizing my opportunity on this team. And these are guys. These aren't just random guys they're picking up from the state. These are guys who have history in the CFL. I'm like, if they got 3 of them, I know we run 3 Americans and 2 Canadians. I'm out. But I think if I would have had that conversation, and my ego wouldn't have been so, I'm good enough and I don't need to have his relationship, have his backing in the rooms that I'm not in, then I would have had a chance. Because Ottawa was willing to pay me $30,000 more than what I ended up signing for in Edmonton. Yeah. But my ego was like, I'm good enough. They know how good I am. Not realizing we can go out there and get better. And then now I end up in the situation in Edmonton where I'm the 5th guy on a 4-man roster, receiver roster, the guy that doesn't play. So my ego got in the way of both of those times, and it goes back to those failures.
You was the first person to fuck up your NIL.
Huh?
So you was the first person to fuck up
your
NIL.
I fucked it all the way up. Fucked all that money up. But we talk about, like last week, we talked about failures that turn into blessings. That was one thing that I remembered. So in the situation that I'm in now, I dive heavy into developing relationships and I've seen how that has helped me develop as an employee, but also as a person. Diving in and because I realize everybody outside of me knows everything I don't know, and everybody outside of me has all the opportunities I don't have. So that has those 2 instances ring heavy in my life, and honestly gave me opportunity after. But yeah, my ego definitely stepped in the way of both of those.
Yeah, that's shit.
You said you was in Ottawa when you had the vet quarterback?
Yeah.
All right, but it was later. It was a dude, I know you know him. He from Mobile. Darnell Kennedy.
Yeah.
Red. He played at Ottawa. But it was like
later. You know what year?
Yeah, it was earlier. Early in his career anyway.
He older or younger?
He older than me.
So Ottawa had the Renegades for a long period, and they didn't have a team. Then I got drafted when they reopened their team. I got drafted in the first round.
Okay.
Yeah. That's gonna be part of the second book because I worked so hard in the first book to get drafted. Period. When undrafted, but then you realize it's always in God's time, and then I got drafted in the first round in Ottawa. Not the same thing, but that.
Nah, he was there. It was a year before that.
He go motherfucker.
Boy.
But how have you worked towards, I guess, controlling your ego now?
For being able to put it aside.
Yeah.
So that's it. I'm able to recognize him. I'm gonna give him. Matter of fact, I had a friend of mine make your ego a whole nother person. So I'm able to recognize him when he's triggered, when he's moving, when he's giving opinions.
That sounds too weird for me. But
so when he first told me, I was like, that shit kind of crazy. But then when I start feeling this dude is triggered. Yeah. Oh shit, hold on, bro. Let's take a second real quick. And now it's like, I hear you, but I don't think that's gonna help us right now. Like we can almost have a conversation. It might sound crazy, but like, yeah, you could chill on this one. And I'm able to catch. Sometimes it's like the toughest is at home right now. It's like the ego, as good as I am with it, it's still the toughest place. Not saying that it interrupts everything, but it still gets in the way at times.
Home can piss you off and make you the happiest all at the same time. The most pissed off you ever want to be.
Bro, and sometimes when that pissed off is me and my ego or him taking the lead, and as soon as I step him to the side, I'm like, you know what? That shit helps. It makes sense. It's better for us. So I'm working to be able to manage him at home, but out in the world with people, it's all right. Hold on, bro. Let's think about this one real quick. And I kind of dissociated myself from him being me, and it's really a we discussion. And then a lot of times, It used to be it's we, but he still take the lead. Now he follows my lead, and I give him access if necessary.
You gotta be strong. This gonna sound fucked up, but the older, like I get, I probably shouldn't say it. I don't know if the word understand is the correct word, but I'm about to say some fucked up shit. Nah, I can't. I can't say it. I can't
You can't set us up like that, dog. You just drop us, bro. Because you gotta figure out a way to say it.
That's what I'm trying to do. But it ain't no easy way.
Like, hey, look, say it and I'll edit it.
You know how people like you be like, damn, that nigga killed his whole family. Like, bro, I can.
You thought about killing your whole family?
No, hell no,
Okay,
motherfucker. No.
Yeah, I'm really gonna edit that part.
Hey
man, I try to do him like he do me.
Crazy shit ever.
Yeah, except at the wrong time. God damn. That nigga be
Nah, but I'm saying like, cause how you were just speaking as far as the ego shit, bro. That shit, like I said, home can make you the maddest and the happiest, bro. Mm-hmm. Like nobody can probably piss you off as much as home. Like
nobody.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So niggas just really just bro be snapping just like at a moment, and just be like, all right.
You think that's a moment?
It's a moment. It's a moment.
I think that's got to be a build up.
No, but that moment because they weren't able to control what that was. Right?
I feel like it's got to be a build up over time.
I think it depends on the situation and who we talking about too.
I just seen a video. That nigga crazy though. I don't even know. But the nigga killed his girl. She was laying on the floor, and he made a video.
I think that's
telling why like he killed her.
Yeah.
And I was like, only a situation like that could make you that angry. Like, I don't think a nigga on the street could have ever made him that mad.
Man,
I don't know.
I saw a video. This dude, it's like they was at a gas station or some shit.
Nigga,
Derek Grace
was talking to his girl.
Nigga was. I don't even know if he even said anything to her. He was just. It's like he was just standing there.
We're not talking about people like
that.
Okay. I know you don't know the story, but you could tell him.
This nigga was standing like at a gas station. Dude was standing at a gas station. Lady was at the. I don't know where they was.
The
at.
window, the outside
she was at a
gas
window,
station.
like an outside of window, right?
At some of the hood gas stations, you can only pay
you can't. You can't go in. You have to just pay the window.
A Coke and
I ain't been to them gas stations, but
okay.
I can envision.
So the lady was at the window, and the dude was standing behind her. I guess he had looked at her. I don't know if he said something to her. From what I saw in the video, I never saw him move his lips.
He tried to holler at her.
Yeah. So,
but ain't touch her.
Yeah.
Ain't do nothing. Ain't say nothing crazy.
He ain't press at her. No shit. You ain't see him all up in her face or nothing. He was just standing there. He was standing behind her.
It was probably, damn girl, you fine.
Yeah. Some lightweight shit. Like. Yeah. So when she did whatever transaction she was doing, when she finished up, she was walking back to the car. When she got to the front of the car, dude get out the passenger seat, had a pistol in his hand, pointed at Buddy, right? So Buddy kind of moved the pistol out of his just kind of moved it out the way, and he was trying to talk to him. Trying to talk him down. Man, he pow, 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 pow.
Shot him like 6 times, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if he unalived him. But it was
walked away.
Yeah, walked
and was still talking shit to him while the door was open.
Got in the car with his girl. And I thought she was about to pull off and leave him at first.
She wanted to, but she saw
he wide open already. He wide open already. It's a good chance I probably get popped too. So she stopped the car. He got in, and like he said, he was still while he was trying to close the door, he still talking shit to Buddy.
Really,
bro? Yeah.
Got out the car and killed the nigga for saying something to his girl. Not disrespectful. Just they said he was trying to holler.
And the biggest piece to that,
and the biggest piece for me is she wasn't worth killing though.
But say she was. Let's say she was. So the biggest piece, like my granddad used to tell me,
ain't none of them worth killing. Though.
You did this.
All right, let's say none of them are.
You killed this man. You popped this man. He gone. Boy, these folk got you on all kind of cameras.
They called him, bro.
They finna go to jail.
They got old videos of him like in his hood and shit. Like, yeah, they got him. Yeah.
So you about to go to jail. She's still gonna be out here getting rocked, my boy. rocked.
So you just saved it from one dick for her to get
Probably
30.
30, yeah.
Oh,
You know what I'm
Not
saying?
even you ain't even save her from this one dick because she ain't paying him no attention.
yeah.
Bro, it's your girl. If you feel like you got an attractive girl, this is gonna happen. Somebody's gonna try to talk to your girl, fellas. It's gonna happen. You wanted her. Somebody's gonna want her. You just gotta trust her enough to say, hey, no, I got a man. Listen, somebody's gonna try to talk to her. That's just what it is. You can't kill everybody that try to talk to your girl.
That's it.
And I guarantee if the nigga would have known you was in the car or she was with somebody,
Man,
he
wouldn't
probably
even say it.
wouldn't have said nothing to her.
You
Like,
get
bro.
how about if it's a gas station that you got to pay for it at night, get your ass out the car.
You should have been paying for it
Exactly.
anyway.
You shouldn't have your lady out there by herself.
Yeah.
Hey. And look, his ego.
That speaks to him.
His ego got in the way of his freedom.
Little dick.
Bruh.
That's it.
I mean,
Nigga
That's all I can
said-
come up with.
The caption I saw said he ready to die and kill for this pussy.
yeah.
Life.
That's,
Old nigga too. Like,
that's dumb. That's dumb, kids.
But
Kids, that's dumb.
but is
If
that
you-
a split second, or you feel like that's a build up?
that was
I
a
feel that was a
split
split
second.
second.
You think so?
I think it was a
A
split.
build up from what?
It was
I mean, we don't not a build up from that situation, but a build up in him. A build up of maybe feeling insecure, maybe whatever he got going on, but that we
Bro,
can't see.
It wasn't no rage. This was the calmest. We're gonna show you after this.
Yeah,
Bro,
he
this
got
was
out
the
on- he
calmest
got out on some cool
killing.
You don't
Like,
have.
I do this.
You don't have to rage out to do something
But
crazy.
you can kind of like, I'll tell you after, but you can kind of tell when a nigga is like killing on some mad shit, build up shit, and when a nigga just, this is what he do after breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh, it was after breakfast for him.
Nah, this nigga just
That's what it
the
seems
type
like. Yeah.
thing. Yeah. You could tell
Like,
you could tell he like this.
This ain't his first time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
it
is
don't
this
sound
is his way of handling things.
Yeah, and everybody know. So, and I think that's ego because it's like, man, if that gets back, but I try to talk to such and such girl, man, nigga stepped out, he ain't do nothing though, because that could turn into something. But when you gotta be this, I gotta kill him. You don't have to though, bro.
Nah.
Yeah,
But
that shit
I
was
know
wild.
them people
My
like
whole
that
thing,
too.
bro. Like, I gotta go home, whether I'm the executioner or the victim.
Man, but
I need to be going home.
But the thing is, bro, in that situation in particular, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
No,
at
I'm
going
talking.
home.
I'm talking about him as the executioner.
Yeah, but
Like
but I'm
my
saying-
ego, whatever. I need to go home.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but think about it like
This
this.
shit was so
It was
innocent, dog.
it was like as that guy who ended up getting shot. Like he said, had I known that you were with somebody, I wouldn't even looked at you the same
And he
way.
probably was saying that, bro, because old boy pulled a gun first.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
he
he
trying to knock
he
him
had-
down, and
he
old
had
boy
words.
was
took
just
the
talking
gun,
like on
and
some.
he moved the gun like
I wish
like
I
just
could.
kinda,
I wish we
kinda pushed
had
it
the
out.
audio.
But
Man.
what I'm trying to say is the person with the gun,
Yeah,
he needs to think, I need to be able to go home.
bro, them
Yeah.
people, bro.
So on both ends, I need to go
I
home.
understand what you're
'Cause
saying.
I got my
Yeah.
frustration, I got my
So-
anger. You know what? And that's when you talk to your ego.
So
Yo, bro,
so
I need to go home.
So for some people in their head, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna sleep like ain't nothing ever
I've
happened.
been home the last three
The last
times.
3
Yeah.
times I did this.
because if
Well, look at
if
the
it's,
camera, bro. Hold
if
on,
it's
dog.
him and if it's him and my girl out here and they haven't done this
Yeah.
to check to
That
see
nigga
what's
ain't
going
looked at
on,
nothing.
he ain't look for nothing. He just got out because this is how this
This
is
is how I react.
this that tunnel vision.
Yeah,
You
You
said
know
it
what
was
I'm
late
saying?
at night?
It like it was at night. I don't know
Yeah.
how late it was. I don't think it even had the time stamp on
Okay.
it.
Because I think, like, I wonder if inebriation had anything to do with it.
No, you got to see him. You have to see like this is what I do. Niggas know about me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't play with me or
No,
anything
Anything around me. Yeah.
Yeah, it was more one of those.
I got you.
Like, bro, what?
I hate
That
that,
man
bro.
wasn't looking to flirt with a lady and die.
Yeah.
It
I
was
hate that.
wild. Yeah,
Like, bro. Yeah, that shit crazy. Ego.
Ego, baby.
but I think
We need to
ego
play
is.
End
clip.
of life on either end.
I think ego is a walk in to what we're going to talk about today, because I think it's definitely one of them things
I say, walk me into it.
you got to put to the side when you step into the shoes of being this person. And we're just talking about being a father, being a dad, right? If I could give it 0 stars, I give it 0 stars. Do not recommend.
I got a friend of mine that had, of course, we all want to have a son. He has his son. And I'm talking to him. I ain't seen him in a couple years. And I'm talking to him thinking he gonna be like, yeah, my son, I guess, been the best thing in the world for me. He's like, man, this shit fucking sucks.
Man, this shit sucks.
I was like, man, I appreciate you being
God,
honest and real, man.
bro.
He's like, man, everything in my life has to be decided on what's going on in his life. He's like, yeah, that shit fucking sucks, dog. And I'm like,
a friend of mine, she's a mom, of course, but she was like, bro, I'm just a fucking Uber. Like her son, like in the 8th grade, I think.
Yeah.
She was
and
like,
he in the sports.
Sports, he like
The
all
debate-
kind of
the
extracurriculars.
debate
like
club,
he played like
chess
violin and shit. Like she was like, I'm just a Uber. And she was like, and then he extends my services to other kids, and I don't even know.
Oh, yeah, my
So,
mom would take us. My mom would take you home.
Yeah, like my mama my mama pick you up.
That was me though. That was me.
Just offering up your parents.
Yeah, because my mama, she was gonna take us up. Like, you know,
Well, your mom probably felt like
but
this.
yeah,
lady.
probably. I don't know. I'm gonna ask her that.
And wasn't no Uber, so it was, I'm a goddamn taxi. You think I'm a taxi?
You don't get paid for it, so you. No, I don't.
And that's what would have got you hit. Hit you in, like right at your teeth and your lip. You're like, oh man, my lip bleeding.
I don't know. He's just talking shit. I think his mom would have punched his ass in the face. Too.
Nah, I should call my dad to do it. Okay, he would do.
Yeah, fist and elbow
all the way through. Hey, and you bringing that up? Where does the boundaries? Like, what are the boundaries? Both of y'all being fathers, like, what are the boundaries exist between you and kid?
What do you mean boundaries?
This new one don't know no boundaries.
Like ladies, the young lady is talking about like, I gotta go take my kids, and now they asking other kids like, could it be a boundary? Like, look, I'm not taking your friends home.
Well, I think
you need to be here, because what my issue was, I tell my parents. My parents knew where I was supposed to go, but if I'm at school, they could be at the front, maybe waiting 10 minutes. Like, yo, you need to be here, or you're not going. Like, creating the boundaries, even though we got to do this stuff. Where do the boundaries exist, or how do you create them? Do you create them? Shit.
I mean, we have them, and you can say no, right?
A lot of parents, I don't know if they scared to say no, or they just don't.
Nah, I think your kids, just how we know them, they know us.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So they wouldn't even like try it if they just knew that my mom
ain't like
going
that.
for that shit.
Yeah.
She ain't going, right?
So how do you create that? Because
your
mama, I know my mama not gonna do certain things, but my mama gonna take me and you to go.
Create it if it's not me. If it's just not me, it's not me, right? So I don't have to create that, because she knows we ain't doing that shit. You know, those are.
So why is mama pissed off if this is me?
It's not. I don't think it's a pissed off.
Yeah,
it's just.
I think
it's a bit.
Like you caught me off guard.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Because I think as the parent, you still set the bar for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like your kid if your kid has asked you, hey, you'll pick up so and so, and you like, nah, you would nod them before, they know like my mom not gonna drop you off at home. You need to call your mom. You know what I'm saying?
We know what our parents gonna go for and not. So if my mama take you home, bro, it's all good. Yeah, because I know, like my mom was that kind of person.
Yeah, you set that standard. Yeah, like if your mom, one of them kids, your mom that dropped kids off, bro. I was that when my nephew was little. It was just me and him. Yeah. I had a Yukon.
You taking everybody.
I had a Tahoe. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have easily got a Camry and been fine.
A baby bus.
Yeah. I bought, bro. I was in college and I had a Tahoe because I knew, like, huh?
Let's see. Here we go.
Yeah, man. That nigga police. I've been figured it out. I've been figured it out. I knew he don't make that much money working for that goddamn. He the police.
Nigga work night. The police.
But I had a Tahoe because I knew, like, chances are, because my mom was like that, so I saw it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I knew once I stepped into these shoes, if my kid's teammate need a ride home, I'm not gonna leave the kid at the community center or leave him. And that was my mom. My mom was like, I could get, Hell, it would be times I wouldn't even ask. I get to the
Exactly.
car, she'd be like, "That boy need a ride home."
Exactly.
I'd be like, "I don't know that kid.
So, yeah.
I don't know that kid." She's like, "Byron, ask that boy if he need a ride home.
Yeah.
He go to this school. He
Or
must
she-
live
That's
close
where you
enough."
get it
down the
from,
window.
huh?
Where your mom at?
How be young night, bro.
Yeah. Where your mom at? She
Yeah.
on the way? Okay.
Yeah, cause I'm not gonna leave that baby out here. I'm
Yeah.
gonna sit. We gonna sit here and wait for his ride to
But you
come.
also had parents who pulled up, didn't give a fuck about that
They
kid.
kept it rolling.
Didn't really give a fuck about their kid, but they had to come
Them
pick them up.
motherfuckers.
So
Them motherfuckers.
So the cops wouldn't come to their house.
Hey, they car be still moving. You be like, you better get your ass in. They turn around behind the car.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
when you had them one set of parents, the motherfucker go reach for the door and nigga hit the gas.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, fuck
soon
with
as you
them.
get there,
he be like, man, that nigga
Play
mama
for
and dad assholes. They took me home one time.
Yeah.
I don't never want to ride their ass again.
I'm good. I'm good, man.
Yeah. So I think sometimes it's just like with any other thing that you kind of go through in life. You either pick it up from your parents or you like, I wish my parents would have been like this, so I'm gonna be
do
like
something.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think when you walk into it, man, you just like you start to see yourself as being a certain person and you start to adjust. Like I said, I could have bought a fucking Honda Accord and been good, but I knew what my mom used to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew what my aunts did. They had, and it wasn't no Tahoes and shit back then. It was like niggas had vans, or your
6
mama had
kids across the 3 seats.
or your mama
back
had
seat.
my granddad had a Caprice.
Yeah.
And that back seat be full, and you ain't had to have no seatbelt on back then. Everybody get their ass in, lock the door so that motherfucker don't swing open on your ass. That front seat was a damn bench seat too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
before car seat, well, I don't know before, but shit, I know nigga. I don't remember everybody having no car seat.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Hold a baby in the back.
Yeah. Or you just
sit them on the left.
Bro, motherfuckers used to drive and put their kid right in the front.
Yeah.
And just drive. Fucking airbag or slap the shit out your kid now, but yeah, so that's why you don't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Cars then.
Yeah, them motherfuckers were metal.
Yeah.
So nigga hit your shit, ain't doing but knock the dust from under that bitch.
Y'all see what they going shake a little
bit.
Yeah.
But I think it's you saw it, so you implemented it. You know what I'm saying? Or in the same breath, you saw it, you didn't want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? As a parent, you like, man, I ain't gonna be dropping off all these fucking kids. Yeah. Like I'm tired. I get off work. I'm going home.
Still gotta go home and cook.
Yeah, exactly. That type of action. So I think for me, I only speak for me. My mom and my parents and my dad, my part of the village, I'll say that, were that part. You know what I'm saying? Like if they saw other kids up there, hey, make sure that boy got a ride, and
my mom.
Yeah. And so
my daddy ain't give a damn.
So for me, so for the reason I say my village is because my grandfather used to come get me too.
Oh, okay.
My mom's dad, you know what I'm saying? He'll come pick me up. And if he pulled up to the community center, if it was kids, you know what I'm saying? The kids that I played with from Gears Village or, you know what I'm saying? Wherever, he was like, hey, ask them if they need a ride because it's raining or shit. It's getting dark.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That go back to, I realized my parents were raised different.
Very much so.
Like than each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's why my mama, I see her side and how she was raised. She's a little more, you know, and then my dad's side, which is in Pritchard, they just
get your ass in the car. Let's go.
That's it.
They finna shoot up.
That's it.
Let me ask y'all a general question about fatherhood. What does it mean to be a dad to you?
Being present. Being present just it does a lot, bro. Like, cause everybody don't have the same financial situations. Cause people, you know, it be like me providing for my kid and doing whatever I need to do for them. I mean, of course, doing what you can do, right? But being present, dog, just means a lot. Like, and that's from the richest to the poorest. And I think most of the time, the more money you get, the more you lose the sight of like.
The presence.
I need to be here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I would think, I say being present.
You know, want to know something that's crazy? Statistically, black fathers are more present than white fathers.
I heard. Yeah.
Like as far as just being
they got less
present.
to do.
I think sometimes some parents feel like throwing money at situations or at things take care of it. So if I can pay for you to do this, I've done my part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that plays a major part. I think like I know when I played baseball with kids, like they parents weren't really like they moms because they mom was like damn near stay at home moms type shit. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like they dads only we had the ones who fathers like were coaches,
Yeah.
and then the ones who fathers
Behind the
like
fence coaching.
yeah, you get those, but then also you had the ones who they just didn't show up. You know what I'm saying? Like they were the power dads, I guess you could say, like the ones who were in positions where they had to do more to make that money.
It wasn't 9 to 5. It was
a 9 to whenever. And
yeah.
but those were also the kids that pulled up in BMWs, and you know what I'm saying. So they threw money at them to keep them quiet or keep them happy, however you look at it.
Or to show love.
Yeah, and I think
But you don't even know.
Yeah,
exactly.
but the kids don't. You have to. I feel like somebody in that position is trying to figure out a way to do everything at the same time. So I know I got to do all of these things for the business or for what I'm doing, but I also want to make sure my kid knows that I love them. So you got the house, of course, cool, but now I buy you stuff. So you know, because when you get older, to me, and this is not saying this is the best way to do it, but you realize that the time that you give creates the value in the world, and sometimes value is portrayed as finances. So I'm giving you the value of my production in the world. So I'm hoping that you can feel the love. It's not necessarily right because I definitely need your presence is more important.
And that's a conversation too, right? Because
I like that.
The recitals, well not recitals, but the events that I've missed that my daughter has been to, right? And it could be, Daddy, why you not gonna be there? Girl, I gotta work to pay for this.
Yeah.
Right?
I think
that's different than she don't even come ask me. I come to her. Yeah. And my conversation ain't, hey, I'm gonna miss because I gotta work to pay for this. It's, hey, baby, I do want you to understand that Daddy does have to work. Right? I would definitely be there. I just want you to know, like, the only reason I'm not gonna be there is because I have to work and I don't have the time to take off. Like, you understand? And she's always, no, I get it. You know, I understand. It ain't because I gotta pay for this shit. No, I really want to be there, but I just want to let you know that it's only because I can't take off. So
I think that conversation
that's pretty beautiful.
That conversation means a lot.
That's beautiful.
I think the conversation does mean a lot. I think because I think money has gotten thrown at a lot of things because money has become, in my opinion, like, you know, everybody say God is love.
Yeah.
I feel like money has become the new God, right? So to show love equals this money.
People feel love by you putting money. I mean, it's a whole generation that feel like now. Like, hey, my cash app is this.
Yeah.
But that's, to me, showing you, like, you love me enough for me to do whatever I need, whatever's going on in this relationship, but throw me some money.
Yeah. I think
that's a terrible way to be going, but I feel like that's out there right now.
That's the only way new niggas getting vagina.
So I think because we came from a place where, like, money wasn't just everywhere.
Yeah.
So this love had to be shown a different way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know back a long time ago, I was like, my parents fed me. So I felt like they love me. They'll keep me alive. You know what I'm saying? They put clothes on my back. And it was like, we can look at it as baseline stuff, but I knew that they loved me because it wasn't just food. You know what I'm saying? Because all this stuff still took money, but I still felt the love in it. It just wasn't necessarily said. So my parents weren't like, hey, I love you, or picking me up like, I love you, boy.
I wonder if that was
would have freaked out. I thought it was dying.
So that's why I wonder if that was like the standard you were brought into, because like I feel like my parents, if they would have just fed me and brought me home, having experienced how many hugs, how many foot massages, all the things, the kisses, like the I love you, like those things right there. If I would have then transitioned to, I just show up and get some food and then I get taken to school and I get brought home, I probably would not have felt the love. But I think just because you were brought up in that.
So I don't want you to think that was it. It was like we was robots moving through the house. Like, we didn't necessarily, now we weren't like a touchy-feely family. Like I can honestly say that we weren't like, hey, let me give you a hug and show you I love you.
Yeah.
It was we had other ways. Like my father used to, like, bro, because of how big he was, like we used to like he was a big playful person. You know what I'm saying? So he used to tickle the shit out of us. That was our time with him. You know what I'm saying? Like we knew he was hurting. We knew he was tired. We knew all this stuff was going on. So it was like my mom didn't even have to say like, "Hey, don't mess with your dad today." You know what I'm saying? Like he tired or whatever. We knew it, so we gave him his space. So he'll catch us and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and play with us. Like, bro, that man used to hold us up by the ankles, drop us down, and catch us between his legs. And I never feared for my life.
In front of him, right?
No, like behind him, and he'd catch us like this. I never feared for my life ever. And but
man, put my goddamn son down,
bro.
Hey, I want to know who he got good with.
The older group, hey, he probably dropped them a plenty of times. But also, hey, I'm gonna tell you what's funny, bro.
That's funny.
I'm gonna tell you some other shit that was funny. Because we used to, when I got old enough, I used to do it too. And my mom was like, "Don't do that," because your father used to do that. I don't know why y'all picked that up. When we used to throw kids up in the air, like I had bent my knees and I was about to launch my nephew. My mom was like, "No, don't you do that, baby, like that."
I definitely do that.
Yeah, like
I'm a launch.
Like I'm not like right here. I'd be like. So my mom was like, "No. I don't know why y'all do that. Your father used to do that with y'all. No, don't do that to the kids."
Crazy.
She be dying, but she couldn't say it because it was never like he missed us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, but and catch us. But it was. But he showed we got shown our love.
You can talk to your brother about that one.
Yeah, he probably didn't get it, man. That nigga was he's long as this baby. You know what I'm saying? But he showed us love. We saw love in different ways. It just wasn't hugging and necessarily verbally.
I think just between us, I think you should add that to the conversation because I have created this image of a very robotic experience of like I work so much that I'm gonna give you the bare minimum because I love you and it's what I can give. But I think that adds to the image of the love of the way love can look.
So I think maybe, and I can't say how you should have seen it because it, you know what I'm saying, like it's perspective, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But I've definitely said before, I've been like, no, we weren't necessarily like a touchy feely family, and I think because like my grandparents were older, right? So my grandparents came from I say this like they were only 2 generations away from being slaves. So I think a bigger part of that was they didn't necessarily see it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be to their detriment. It could be to your child's detriment, right? So they didn't see it that way. So then through the generations, they kind of got passed. But like they still showed us love. I don't want to think for a second like my grandma was the type like, hey, I got a little something for you.
Yeah.
She'll slip me some money. You know what I'm saying? So it was still ways that they showed love. It wasn't necessarily how it looked on the Cosby Show.
So that's exactly why I wanted you to be able to express, because somebody out here is going to be listening and somebody out here is like, I can't do what the Cosby did.
Yeah.
I can feed you, I can give you somewhere else to stay. I can be there when you get out of school, but that other part of when I'm tired, I'm gonna play with you. Or I'm gonna make sure I cook your favorite food, not just like those little things. Somebody listening might give them an idea to add to what they can do.
I think love can be shown in a ton of different ways. I think it's what's good for your household, man. I see so many conversations on social media and even with friend groups. You know what I'm saying? Like people talking about somebody else telling them how stuff should be. You know what I'm saying? Like they like, man, if he ain't paying for vacations, he don't really love you. This man, he know you love flowers, so he bring you flowers.
Right.
He know you love lemon pepper wings all flats on Friday, so he bring those. You know what I'm saying?
But
whatever it is, Dr. Peppers. You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm getting at is everybody has their own limited thoughts.
Yeah.
So I'm just making sure we can give somebody another option, whether it's good for their life, they try it out and figure it out. Yeah. But at least let's give them other options that can be added to their game.
That's why I was saying, like, do what's good for your household. Like, you know your household. Like, at a certain point, you should know the members in your household, right?
For sure.
Like if you got a wife, your wife, you see her every once in a while, she pick up a bag of sunflower seeds. Hey man, every once in a while, just grab a bag of sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
And just sneak them to her. You ain't gotta make it a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Just put them in her purse. She like, look at this nigga here. He might get something tonight. You know what I'm saying? You know what's good for your household. So just because we don't mention it here on this or any other platform, not just saying here, because I think right now people have run out of creativity.
Exactly.
I think everything has to come from somewhere else. Somebody else is creative.
But to me, like, let's go there. This right here we talked about, right? But now Brandon brings up that right there. I didn't never think about that, even though I still want to show.
Can you put that in words? Because people don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, we talked about massaging the clit, using the thumb, right? So of course, I've never been in the room. I've never been in the room with another dude or anybody trying to massage the clit for their woman to come. But
sure, from spring break.
No, that wasn't my spring break. That wasn't my spring break. I don't know what story y'all is. That wasn't my.
You and the fellas
that wasn't
cruising and shit.
No, bro. I was on a solo mission.
That's funny.
But then Brandon brings up, hey, you can go like that. It's a little different experience. Well, now I just got some creativity from somebody else, and I can try it and use it and keep it or not. I'm just saying.
That nigga went there. That was funny. But I'm glad I can help.
When he did the hand just out like
yeah.
But does it make sense though? Like you have your limited. All right, this is my creativity. This is the only thing I can think of. But then somebody gives you another option that I can fit that in my life. Let me try it out and see if it works. The M&Ms, I never thought about that. You know what? My wife likes. It might not be M&Ms. It might be this thing. Let me slide that in her lunch. Let me make her lunch for her and put in there surprise her. Like that's an idea that I hadn't even thought of, but because you brought it out into the world, now I can think about putting it into my life. And now I can potentially grow. That's all I was saying is like.
Yeah. So I'm not saying that it can't help. I'm not saying let's not help each other. But I think also in that same space, I think people don't take it the one step further and actually personalize it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Not putting M&Ms and putting what she like.
I
heard on this pod.
I'm allergic to chocolate.
I'm allergic to peanuts. You got the peanut version.
Trying to kill me, motherfucker.
Bastard. Yeah. Then she online looking up her insurance policy to make sure you ain't trying to kill her on
even
purpose.
that part. Add your own creativity. Take the idea. Add your creativity to it.
I think
or your life into it.
But like I said, I think do what's best for your household. You know what I'm saying? Like know the members of your tribe, of your household, and you shift that to them. You know what I'm saying? Like you know your kids like gummy bears. Every once in a while, throw them some gummy bears. Like, and it ain't got to be, oh, you did something good
because some shoes right now.
Because eventually you got to go back to gummy bears. You had took off.
She did that.
Yeah, but I think
you didn't say no.
To me, I think sometimes it ain't even got to be a prize. It could just be because I love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's the biggest part because I think sometimes we can set kids up where they think I'm only getting because I did something.
Because I did.
Hey, and that's another thing too, right? Because I was about to say, I do that all the time. Like if I'm at the store or whatever, and this just made me think too, sometimes we forget about the spouse.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'll be in the store, kids like this. It's, it's almost like, oh shit, I should have got something, like, so we got to also try to include that too. That's also part of
I think it's easy. I think it's easy for parents to forget about themselves. Like them, and when I say themselves, I mean like you and the other parent. I think it's easy to forget about yourself because you get so caught up in like making sure they good all the time.
Yeah, forgetting about each other.
Yeah. I think that's an easy one, and people have to watch that.
Going back something real quick earlier, you were saying like how y'all really wasn't no huggy family. We weren't either, bro. I think Madison changed the whole dynamic of like my family. She's the only girl like in my household.
Yeah.
Right. So the brother both of them got sons. So she's literally the only girl. So when she was born, I just seen my dad turn to like a whole different. Now he hugging and kissing everybody, the kids, shit, me. Hey, nigga, the fuck is this? You know, like,
hey, mama, he might need to go to the doctor.
Who the hell are you? Yeah. But and I think that's big too, right? Because that showed me like, okay, like I could be a little more softer in the house. I ain't really got to take everything my dad, you know, how he ran things. So, but yeah, I think that helped too. So, try to find that even if you do have just boys.
Yeah.
Like try to find that softness in that, that hug. Cause Braylon, that nigga he way more comfortable in our house than I feel like we were in my house growing up.
Yeah. So me thinking about fatherhood, and I've never been a father, so I can only connect with things I've either been around or experienced. So I kind of connect my dad or being a father with like being the CEO. Is I always got to understand what the bottom line is at all times. I got to make sure to create an environment where people want to come and feel love. But I might not be in the minutia of the day to day. And I got the back. At the end of the day, it's my final decision. But I got the back of everything that's beneath me, because at the end of the day, I realize it is me. So that's how I've kind of correlated. And I know that there's got to be some emotional differences and connections that I'll create once I have a child. But that's the overall mindset. Does that make sense to you all who have had reared children?
I think for a business person, that would be great for you.
Yeah.
As a business person, I think that will work. And I think it's one of them things like you just personalize for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I grew up in the church. So they showed us an umbrella. And I take care. I block the rain from this umbrella, which blocks the rain from this umbrella. So when I hear people getting into these, who do you feed first?
Me, goddammit.
The way we saw it was you feed your partner first because your partner takes care of this person, and you know what I'm saying. Like that was the way we saw it. That was the way we were taught.
Partner, he means man.
Yeah,
and
that's
like from the woman's perspective.
Like from a woman's
Okay.
perspective.
All right, because I definitely was like, damn.
But it's
times you ain't never gonna eat.
but it's times as a dad, like if you cooking, you take care of her. You make sure she good because she takes care of the next umbrella who takes care. You know what I'm saying? Like it go down like that. That was and honestly, this is also what I saw or from what I understood. My grandma, like they be like, yeah, it was no. You say your dad a big piece of chicken. It was times my granddad be like, nah, just get them kids my piece, so they have enough, and he ate what was left. Because sometimes that's what men do. You know what I'm saying? Like men don't necessarily get to eat from the top because they got to make sure everybody else is good.
My mama told me they didn't eat some nights.
Yeah,
we never knew that.
Right.
To me, that's understanding what the bottom line is.
We never knew that.
It's like, yeah, as whatever profits we have, I know this thing don't work or it's not the value that I'm trying to create. If maybe the bottom don't eat. If the bottom eat, then we can build up from the top and I can be fulfilled. Or sometimes I got to eat because I got to make sure I got to go out and do.
We always ate.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I said, what? Y'all ain't eat. What you mean? Like, she was like, no, y'all ate. Sometimes me and your dad, we ain't have enough to have a meal.
Yeah. And these kids growing.
I was like, well, damn. Yeah.
That's how they
thank
look
you,
at it.
Bro. Like, shit.
Kids growing.
Yeah. But
and then that's
crazy.
That's creating somebody who can flourish because you were able to get all the meals and you were able to show up to all the classes. And because I had to take a back seat and help propel that person to now this is what my end goal was anyway.
Man, my little brother. Oh, my bad.
Go ahead.
My little brother, like he got my nephew or whatever. And that nigga was eating some wings or whatever. And I know my brother. My middle brother, I think y'all met him. But he's just a selfish, that's just him, right?
Yeah.
And so my nephew came over like, Dad, can I have some? And he was like, nigga, have one more piece of whatever left, dog. He's like, bro. Gave it to him. That nigga looked at me like, fuck, man, why I had to have kids? That nigga got my last piece of fucking chicken. That shit just pissed me off, Brandon. I said, I know it did. He like, shit.
As soon as you started, I started thinking about me.
Listen.
You know how much I'm gonna eat. I'm on everybody.
Motherfucker
Yesterday we went to Taco Mac, and I got done with mine. Everybody give me their leftover food. I'm like, I'm gonna have a problem,
bro. Yes, I'm telling you, dog. Cause
Probably.
it's like, cause you can say like, bro, you ain't just see me over here. Why you ain't come ask me 10 wings ago? Nigga, you wait till my last one. Like, no, go. But
hey,
we can't say no to feeding our kids, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you some shit that be pissing me off with this.
I bet.
I'm gonna tell you some shit be pissing me off with the new one. I feed him on purpose. On purpose. My food done got cold because I'm making sure you eat your little ass food for little people. You know what I'm saying? Put you over here. I start eating mine. And they like, like, where you going? Where are you going, bro?
I'm going where you at.
Just don't look at them.
That's what I'm about.
Listen,
hey, that's how we set them boundaries. Right?
But I'm gonna tell you what's crazy.
I know not to look at daddy because he ain't gonna bring that over here.
He don't care about you not looking. Like now he know how to move. He getting around on his own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well then it's the little he crawling.
Yeah.
He holding on to shit to make it to you. Like damn, you just scaled the wall to get over here. Like
you deserve a piece of chicken. You deserve a piece of chicken for that.
And what's funny is like you can if I hand him a whole wing, he don't even want because he know I can't do nothing with this whole wing. Yeah. Chew this up for me, dog, and give me some. Yeah. Or just give me a bone.
Give me the bone. Yeah.
Like I handed him a whole chicken leg one day. He looked at it like he was like, "You trying to be funny?"
He said, "You know what to do
right.
with this.
Strip this down. Send me away with just the bone, bro."
Yeah.
Like, but it's like
used to fuck the bone up. Bro.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
But that's funny. But yeah. So my first go around with kids was my nephew. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of being thrusted into it. I ain't really have a 9-month situation to get ready.
Yeah.
So it was like you don't really your thoughts hadn't got to that yet, right? So this was the first couple months I had. It was the first couple of days actually. I remember I came back, man. I had ate and went to practice, right? Got back to the crib, and I was sitting there and I was like, "Damn, I'm starting to get. Have you eaten?" And he said. I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Damn, I'm starting to get hungry again."
I know I can't do nothing without you.
He was
ain't it
like,
real? Just like single dads that got custody of their kid, bro. I applaud you, dog. Cause man, listen, yeah, that shit ain't no joke, man.
Bro, that shit. You have to put yourself on a schedule. You have to schedule a lot of shit, man.
I need somebody to remind me to eat. How the fuck I'm gonna remember to feed this person?
I'm gonna tell you. I think
exactly what he said.
Yeah. Like honestly, I think it's crazy to me, but they got an app for it. You can enter in what time you fed them, and it'll shoot you a reminder.
My buddy, he got that.
Yeah, like it's when
what time.
I think
when to start preparing it.
I think them early ones, them new babies. If you ain't, because that's the every 2 hour shit. That shit is like I can see how you.
That's what they had it for.
Yeah, and that's like I can't even skip these. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta even if they sleep, I gotta wake them up and give them something. Yeah, like I'm hitting them on the jaw. He like.
So babies don't drink collard green juice no more.
Yeah,
they still do.
It just depends on how you hit them out. It just depends on how you get them out of there.
I mean, they probably do. You just have to decide if you want.
This man eat turkey wings, turkey leg, collard green, pot liquor with some cornbread. Yeah, he with all that shit.
Hey man, his baby food good, man. I ate some.
The real the shit, like the baby, the little people shit.
I'm sure you did.
Bro,
I steamed
because I told him, I said, baby food nasty. He was like, "I'll taste this."
I was like, just taste it.
Boy, that shit was good, dog. I see why my man fighting for it.
I put because I do a veggie and a fruit just so it be sweet enough. Because
they're trying to fucking create Adrian Peterson,
bro. Bro, y'all ain't seen him in a minute. It's been a while. Oh, you seen him last?
Yeah.
Adrian Peterson, man.
I just put a veggie and a fruit, man. So just really more so for the taste. You have seen all these videos, little kids be like, they spin shit out. Like,
man, you got to do the test, bro. I ain't get to do it with my kids, but I want another kid just to do it, bro. They try to
gonna go home
feed the
and try?
kid, and the kid don't want it.
oh, and they beat
And
up
And
the
then they try to feed the dog, and then beat his ass, and then give it back to the kid,
Then
and
he
they eat.
like-
Oh, dog, I gotta try that.
That's
Somebody
hilarious.
give me a kid, not
That's
like
fucking hilarious.
not like a kid, bro.
He
I'm
said
about to
just to
say,
borrow.
Yeah,
Let me borrow your
Like,
kid.
yeah,
bro, is
yeah.
That man,
He probably gonna
he
eat
ain't gonna
it.
turn
He
it
gonna eat it the
down.
first time.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
ain't turning none of that shit down. He ain't turning none of
You
that
got the
shit
wrong
down. That
kid,
nigga,
not a greedy
bro,
kid.
ain't turning down nothing but a collar, bro. That's the only thing big fella turning down,
And
man.
ugly women.
And
Boy,
that nigga said,
so quick. Oh,
that
boy.
man looked at me and said, ain't this the code?
Bro, I will never forget that man gave Byron about an hour worth of hell. Fell asleep because he was fucking fighting around. Man, that man woke up and had a glimmer of a good looking woman. That man woke up and said, "Hey,
Hi. Hi.
I said, "This man been giving us hell for an hour."
Hi.
Funny.
Wide open, G.
Boy,
That man, he different. He's even different than my nephew. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they all different. And the difference for me, the biggest difference is I didn't see this phase. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw him on the weekend or whenever we had the opportunity to see him, but I didn't see 0 to 2. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I feel like that's a good make or break period for them early years. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Zero wacky. Fuck.
yeah.
That shit so weak.
like, it only lasts a year.
But he
It's a long ass year.
I can honestly say he been pretty cool. He was even cool when he was little. He ain't do a whole bunch of crying and shit. So he was chill. Like he slept. Like I used to, that was that, like them every 2 hours, I'm like, hit them on the face. Wake up. He like, give him this bottle, he go right back. You know what I'm saying? He was cool.
Hey,
You ain't have no more questions about fatherhood?
no, I was actually gonna take this time. I know we actually about to lean into Father's Day, and fathers in public, it seems like they get the short end of the stick. But I wanted to take this time to tell y'all I appreciate you all for taking the mantle up and stepping and being present, being intentional in you all's children's lives, no matter what the circumstances. And I've seen both of you all jump through hoops for your children, and I applaud you. I'm impressed by it, and I appreciate it because that's the example that we want to portray to the world, but then also to your children. That I'm here for you. I love you. I'm giving to you, and it's all for you. Still want y'all to be y'all, have your own space and time. But I appreciate being able to see it, and I know the impact, or I believe in the impact that it's going to have for your children and generations to follow them.
Appreciate that, man.
Thank you, brother.
Welcome, brothers.
I think for me, man, I saw good men, whether they was the dad, father, uncles, or just the male figure around. So it was a given. Even when with the situation with my nephew, it was a given for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause in my mind it was like, this is what any of my uncles or any of my older cousins would have did. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw good examples, and I feel like shit. That's the least I could do is be who loved on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I still appreciate people seeing it.
Definitely. I love actually seeing it. I love hearing y'all talking about your kids. I don't even know how much, like, people think about the impact of your kid growing into a great person, but I believe in the impact that the development year and the love you're showing your children is going to impact the children around them, because everybody doesn't have what you have, but your child is going to have a reference of what it is to be a man, a leader. Even your daughter is going to have what it's supposed to look like to love. So when her friends are not being loved correctly, she has a reference. The impact that you all are giving your children right now is going to impact the circles that they have beyond just their lineage. So that's why I truly love seeing it, because I know it's bigger than just their linear growth. It's around the surrounding environment that they're going to be in to have an impact in. Yeah, man, I love the way y'all love y'all kids, man.
Yeah, hopefully they don't grow up and smoke crack. That's all I can pray for, you know.
Hey, if they do, they got daddy to come home to.
That's a fact. Yeah, damn.
Like a Mo Better Blues.
God damn, nigga.
Love you through it all, man.
Got you.
Yeah.
That's your son. He's selling our shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're gonna bring a list of black films.
When kids start fucking up, that's when motherfuckers get separated. That's when they become your son, his daughter.
That's your side of the family.
Yeah.
I just watched this video of this little baby crawling. And he fell down the stairs, and the mom took off running. She tripped and she fell down the stairs.
I saw that shit.
And Cassius said, "Well, we know whose side of the family get this from."
Yeah, I think that's how I feel about my kids. I think it's flopped because my daughter, I feel, the way she danced, I'm like, she got all the athleticism. The way I'm working with Braylon,
Got that from your mama's side.
from your mama's side, man. God damn it, he ain't bad, but it's just. Oh, shit,
it ain't natural.
It ain't natural.
Yeah.
It ain't natural.
I think with boys, you just have to get them locked in, man.
No, that's real.
Yeah.
You get a boy locked in on something, he could develop.
He's locked in.
He's also been in for 2 years.
And
give him some grace.
My second year, I was scoring 3 touchdowns a game.
But he ain't had we said he ain't got your natural.
But niggas is also outside too different. Come on.
That's
a big part. Because
that's your fault too.
You think about how much football. You think about how much football. You think about how much football you play in the street with the kids that you grew up with.
If you ain't got tackled into a car,
you learned a lot of shit playing outside just with the other kids.
My biggest accomplishment, I feel like, in football was winning the neighborhood football game when I was a kid.
You know what I'm saying? And
with the older kids, nigga, I scored the winning touchdown. These niggas had me on their shoulders walking down the street.
And he probably won't experience that. You know what I'm saying? So
he'll never get that experience.
But I bet if you take him home, no, you won't. I was about to say, if you take him home, he'll probably be, but it'd be different because they be moving different.
Listen, brother.
The street rules is different from the field rules. It's different from the game rules.
When we go home from Mardi Gras and they get with their cousins, it's better now. But when I first brought them around, they cousins and shit, Madison was like, oh.
Get me out. Like, come sit on your lap.
Man, listen. I'm like, nah, like, this is your fault. And now, like, they used to their cousin, but it's different. It's different. Like, it's different.
Have y'all seen Ali Sadiq's new special?
No, I ain't seen
I think both of y'all should go watch it.
I watched a bunch of it.
It's called My Two Sons.
Okay.
And at the end, the last build up, because he's a storyteller, the last story is exactly that.
Bro, I saw him tell one where when he was boxing his kid. He was like, he said, hey, you want to put your headgear on? He said, nah.
I saw that clip.
He looked back. He said,
watch the whole thing.
That's the new.
That's the new special.
Okay,
watch the whole. Watch how it builds.
Yeah, I watched that whole clip.
I'm 50 years old, and I should have been had my last fight.
Yeah,
but this 29-year-old, I had to knock his ass out. And then he goes, "That was my son."
Yeah. Listen, that's funny. It's different.
Yeah.
So when he out there and he playing football and he, so it's where I grew up at. Yeah. Madison get to talking and she's doing this and they cussing and they doing that. Damn. Summer's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
I'll say that. The summers are gonna be interesting.
I think it's always good to have that mix though.
Yeah.
That's why take them to the country.
And see, that was for us. So our summer was in the country.
Yeah.
Right. So they get both because they other grandma in the country too.
Okay.
So they get the country and they get Mobile, whatever Mobile is.
Whatever Mobile is.
Intermediate.
Rough, dog.
Yeah. I think that mix is always good, man. I think it's always good to be able to take your kids back to where you grew up and let them see the kids that's still there.
Yeah. You see that these kids never talk to white kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know white kids. See?
They ain't never seen a white kid.
Bro, listen, I'm like,
not on TV or on the TikTok.
Don't know one Don't know one.
None
You was
personal.
like that.
Exactly. Nigga, I can't.
None
I
personal.
never had a white friend.
Yeah,
Like growing up, never. That shit is crazy.
it's crazy.
That is. It is. It's literally crazy.
Yeah, it's all about environment, man.
Like, bro, what?
We still living in segregation.
Bray walk home with a
Intentional.
Hispanic girl every day.
Yeah,
Every day.
Bray could be learning Spanish right now.
hell
Bro,
yeah.
every day. She in 5th grade.
She learning English though.
Got another episode.
Yeah.
Dropping down podcast.
Hey,
we was
man.
doing good.
Yeah.
We still good,
On
man.
some dad shit, man. Hey, listen. I know Wallace gave all that nice speech and appreciation. But this shit sucks. All right. It's great and it sucks at the same time. So if you ever hear the dad be like, oh man, I love it, you know, it's the best thing in the world, watch that nigga. He's full of shit.
But exactly that is why it's so amazing, because it sucks, but y'all decide
But
to do
it's
it
the
every
best
day.
shit in the
Y'all
world.
decide
Like,
to do it every day.
It's both.
Yeah.
But yeah, they get on your nerves. I always tell people that I'm jealous of deadbeat dads. I'm jealous of child support dads. You know, all they have to do is just send money. I think that's amazing. You guys are getting off very, very well. If you're watching and you happen to be one, look at yourself in the mirror. Your life is great. You get to go and come as you please.
Don't complain about shit.
You don't have to get monsters out of the closet, from under the bed. You don't have to just have them. You don't have to wake up and they're on top of your head. Or you reach over to try to grab your woman and realize there's a kid in the middle. You don't have to go through none of that. You don't have to find babysitters. None of that. All you have to do is send money. So if you're complaining about just sending money, you're a fuck nigga.
Are you trying to entice men to do that?
No, I'm telling them not to complain and that I'm jealous of them because they ain't got to go through none of the shit I got to go through. Yet they still complain about just sending money.
Okay, so don't complain, but do that. Do that. Just don't complain.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, we don't want to hear that.
Do your part.
Also, don't do that if you don't have to.
I'm jealous.
I think.
Yeah, don't listen to me. But
I think, man, the dopest part is seeing them grow up, and you know that you actually instilled, like seeing.
You don't have to
them say
change diapers. You don't have to wake up in the middle of the night. You don't have to do none of that.
You
Just
hear them
send the
say
money
some shit
and shut the
like,
fuck up.
Like, oh yeah, I remember you told me that. You know what I'm saying? You told me this one thing, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Be like, damn, I actually did instill a couple things. In
Bro, the tattoo I got back here, it's from my pops.
He seen it?
Yeah, but my pops, he like to blow stuff out. Like, he don't pay no mind to it. I had I went up to Baltimore and had it out. I'm like, he can maybe ask me why I got it. He's like, of course Wiles gonna have a tattoo of himself on his arm. That is it. He ain't look at nothing. He just said, oh, of course he would.
Fuck all the sentimental shit that's on
God damn.
Hey, of course.
It's a tribute to you right here.
Bro, that's funny, dog.
But yeah, I mean, I didn't, when he said it, I was like, I know what I'm dealing with.
Love you too, Pop.
Exactly. And that's what we said when we left.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm sorry for my rant.
Nah, you good, bro.
Nah, you good.
Y'all finished with some cool shit, man.
Yeah, I'm finished with that shit. Say something else.
Yeah, I think that's a
going.
dopest part, man.
Oh.
Please
For
don't.
me, to me, watching them grow up, become upstanding adults and citizens, because that's all you try to do. You're trying to just raise them to be the best person, a functioning member of society.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's the word legacy, is you being able to put something in someone to carry it beyond you. And if that's some good shit, I think you did some good shit.
I think legacy is tough on that though, because I can say, like, you can do all you can do, and you did the best job at it, or what you feel is the best, and others may even look and say that they did everything they could for that boy, and then they can literally go out there and just fuck off.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm slow to say legacy with it. You know what I'm saying? Because you could been did all like right now, and this ain't. I don't want to. I hope this ain't gonna. This let me find some wood to knock on eventually. But like you're a hell of a guy, right?
Yeah.
You out here helping people. You wrote a book. Hey man, be all you can be. Keep fighting. Do good things. You have a son. That nigga be like, and you like, is this your legacy? No, your legacy was you was a hell of a person to a whole bunch of people. This person just decided to be who they wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? And it's kids who do that. They like, man, I hated the type of nigga that my daddy was. I hated that nigga was nice. They like that movie Nobody.
Yeah.
When at the beginning, when them people had broke in, his son felt like you should have did some shit.
You should have did more.
Yeah, you should have did more. And not that his dad, he was protecting them by not letting them see him snap niggas' necks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So your kid may not know that you was a full-fledged, not necessarily you, but your daddy was a full-fledged fucking goon out here, but he tightened up when you got in the world. You came in the world, right? And because you saw the tighten up or this better version of your father.
You think he pussy.
You think he pussy. So now I got to be this street. I got to be that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying, of course, about legacy, because I felt the same way. But then I think as I got older and my nephew started to get older, because I was like, well, you know, I don't really gotta have a kid. That's a part of my legacy. This nigga was away at school. It could have been doing what the fuck.
Yeah.
And it's like, is that your legacy? No, this was him making his quote unquote adult decisions. You know what I'm saying? So
Nothing
I think
we can control.
Exactly. So I think your legacy is still you being an awesome ass fucking person.
Yeah.
All we can do is hope that we instill enough, and we say this all the time, hope that we instill enough so that they go out and make good decisions.
And not smoke crack.
I like that.
Or meth. Meth is bad too. They teeth fall out.
Stuck in crack.
Yeah. We got to get out of the 80s.
The same.
It's all the same. That meth be taking motherfuckers down in a hurry. You ever seen them billboards? They be like June, July, August. Them niggas only have lips. They don't have teeth no more. You like, man, 3 months? You must be doing that motherfucker 16 times a day.
Man, you gonna make me go write in my little book about and reevaluate legacy in my mind. I appreciate that input.
Yeah, I think it's just something to think about.
Yeah,
I ain't telling you not to. You know what I'm saying? That shouldn't be how you feel. But I think
you turn out good. Then.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, "You turn out good." That's my legacy right there.
That's me right there, fella.
That's me. Right smoking crack. Nah, I got an uncle.
His mama did that shit.
I got an uncle. My granddad. Every time he fuck up, I gave that boy my goddamn name. Damn, granddad, shit. Hate it.
I hate that nigga too.
Yeah. Your name, shit.
Yeah, because every time we commit something, they saying my name out there.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, and then them niggas be calling each other by their first name. Because I had a cousin, he was my first cousin, and he named his son after him, right? And they like just say, "Fuck you, Willie." Nigga like, "Fuck you, Willie." You like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That's your daddy.
I was like, first off, you should have said fuck you to your dad.
So fucked up. Man, that nigga was drunk driving and hit a nigga, right? The nigga he hit was my granddad. This has been another episode
of the Dropping Down podcast. Hey,
that was his legacy.
You take that, do what you must.
And that's a true story.
Take that, man. Do what you must.
Oh, all the niggas in the city you could have hit. You know
we
your own dad.
Swing by www.droppingdimes.com
with a Y, baby.
Dimes with a Y. Pick up some merch.
Subscribe.
If you watching us right now on YouTube, subscribe, share,
hit
comment,
the bell.
Hit that bell. Whatever he's pointing at, do that. If you haven't already, go check us out on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify Podcasts, because sometimes it's dangerous to watch us. Just being.
And men, don't let your girl put another man's nut on your nipples. Be blessed.
All right.
It's actually good advice.
I'm almost sure that that's everything on anybody's heart and mind. So thank you for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
I just hope I don't cry. I'm just